Hi, my name is Kate, and I'm the Associate Director of Admissions here at EXPLO. I'm here to take you through the basics of our application process. The first step for any family who is interested in attending one of our summer programs is to submit an application. Head over to our website, explo.org, to get started. If you're new to EXPLO, you can click the Enroll Now button to fill out our new family enrollment form, which will help you set up your account. Our new family enrollment form will guide you through providing some basic information for your family. You can add in contact details for one or two parents or guardians and your child. If you have more than one child applying, you can give us their information later on. When you are creating a password for your account, make sure to follow the provided guidelines to ensure account safety. The final piece of info we'll have you provide is your home address. You can use the big blue International Address button to toggle between domestic and international address options. Once you're finished, select Continue to Enrollment options to proceed. Your account has now been created and you are officially logged into your dashboard. This is where you will be able to submit an application, fill out forms, and access valuable information about the summer. Think of this as your one-stop shop for all things EXPLO. Using the email and password you provided, you can log back in at any time. At this point, you will be automatically directed to begin an application. Our application has 5 steps, and you can see your progress through these steps at the top of the screen. In step 1, you will indicate your financial aid status. For more information about our financial aid options, click on Financial Aid Options, which is hyperlinked in the description to learn more. For reference, financial aid application materials are not required to submit your application and can be filled out afterwards. In step 2, you will select the program your child is interested in attending. Check out our program type descriptions on this page to learn more about our offerings. If you're applying for our EXPLO 360 program, you'll be able to select your preferred workshops and electives after your application is submitted. To select a program, first click Add Option and then select the program you're applying for. Take note that there are different selections for our overnight or residential programs versus our ultimate day or commuter programs. Interested in attending more than one session? Click Add Option to select another program. Once you've selected the program or programs you're applying for, click Save and Continue to proceed. In step 3, you will answer a few questions about how you heard about EXPLO. The questions marked with a red asterisk are mandatory, and all of this information is used by our team here to get to know our families better. If you are working with a referral agent or educational consultant, this is where you can let us know. You'll also see details about 2 program costs that are required, the damage deposit and the trips and sundries account. These help cover any incidental student costs that come up during the summer. Once you've finished, click Save and Continue to proceed. In step 4, you'll be asked to complete any forms necessary to submit your application. This may include things like language spoken at home for international applicants only, or a bus interest form for those applying for our Ultimate Day program as rising 4th through 7th graders. If you don't meet the requirements for needing either of these forms, you'll be directed right to step 5. Any additional registration forms will be available once your application is complete. Step 5 is the final step of the application. In this step, you will indicate your payment method and preferred payment plan. In order to reserve a space in the program, a tuition deposit of $800 is required. Please note, this deposit counts towards the total cost of tuition. You will also be asked to review and sign our family agreement. This outlines some of our major policies and includes important information about us and our expectations for students at the program. Please read it carefully. Once all required information is entered, click Submit Enrollment Request at the bottom of the screen. At this time, your application is considered submitted and your deposit payment will be processed. Congrats, you did it! Once an application is submitted, you are considered conditionally enrolled pending the completion of the required registration forms. Head over to the Forms section by the left-hand navigation bar and select your child's name under the Student Forms section. This is where you will complete the remaining registration items for things like a teacher recommendation, English language interview, and/or an essay. Don't worry, we'll only show you forms that are needed for your child. Most kids just need a teacher recommendation, which helps us get to know them a bit more before the summer. If you've signed up for our 360 program, now comes the fun part. Click on the Workshops and Elective selection form to let us know what you're interested in. If you'd like more information on selecting classes, check out our workshop and elective video. An important thing to note here is that only forms under the registration section are required to finalize enrollment. Once we receive these forms, your friendly neighborhood admissions team will review everything and then fully enroll your child in our program. We'll send you an email confirming enrollment and provide helpful follow-up information. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We're available by phone, chat, email, and text. Thanks so much.